Alright, hi guys, this is Frog Snack, and I have not advanced the game too far this time. I'm trying to bring you more into what's going on actively in my game. There are definitely sounds happening behind me, pardon me. I'm just kind of recording everything without having headphones on because my son is toddling around the house and I gotta keep an ear on him and know what he's doing at all times. They're playing some modern music and wrecking my vibe. They are. So I'm doing a bit of a test with my game right now, and what I'm trying to see is some lowered settings. Now I just restarted or just started the game up again. This is a problem with letting the music play, is that it just plays. Let's turn that off, please. Right, so I lowered the... Yeah, I'm so sorry. Is it Aoif that passed away, I believe? This poor woman with her children. Yeah, Aoif died. Perceptive, athletic, inappropriate. Man, she was going to be so much fun. I had just bought her inappropriate, but in a good way, lifetime wish. Excitable, genius, adventurous. I think my son just closed himself in his room, so now I have to go rescue him. He's so cute. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. It's been actually 2 hours because, of course, it has been. But just zipping through their kids' traits. They actually have a bunch of good kids. So, Ira, hot-headed is the only negative. Gale, he is a coward. I keep wondering if he's going to get selected for the games. He's athletic, disciplined, and a coward. I think it would be interesting, but I hope he doesn't. But he did have kids, and I just named them. They actually have great names, great meanings. But we'll get into that one of these days. They have their own family, so they'll get a week of gameplay on their own. Pardon that noise. Maria, athletic, friendly, party animal, genius. Ideen, excitable, diva. So diva and dramatic actually is pretty negative. No wonder she doesn't have anybody yet. Partnered, yeah, with Mine, so we have to go maybe from his save and get them. I don't think we can get them married as teens, though. Alright, so, Finnegan, artistic, virtuoso, bookworm. Mirren was excitable, adventurous. Saba, good, athletic, brave, loves the outdoors. Aoif, who just passed away. She doesn't know her daughter's other trait. Perceptive, athletic, inappropriate, and question mark. Antia, I could click on her in a sec maybe. Heavy sleeper, disciplined. Zoan, friendly, savvy, sculptor, loves the outdoors. I don't get a lot of sculptors. I think I have one in the town, so that's pretty cool. Zoan, yeah. Heavy sleeper, disciplined, loves the outdoors. Where are we at then? With Zose, ambitious, loves the cold, excitable. Essie, light sleeper, brave. Ime, excitable, genius. And Obe, heavy sleeper, insane. I thought I had a cheat that allows them to get other traits, but when they're younger, but it might not take effect until they're children, I think, or something. So they're still going to get boring traits when they're younger. But these are actually a good set of kids. I mean, they're just, in general, very good kids. Their personalities are good. Ideen, man, if somebody will have her. I just don't remember if Mine... I don't think he's in the game, so I think they can have a family. And she's pretty, so, it might work out. Alright, anyway, so I wanted to zip around here. We're not saving right now. Everybody's stinky and in mourning. I tried to have a funeral, which did not work, so I just have a really sad-looking grave here. And then it's kind of ironic, too, because I just brought Jerry's grave over. So we have Jerry and Alana, and he has not haunted the lot yet. I could put a family plot on their land. I don't have a lot of Sims in the graveyard, though, to be honest. So, I mean, I might as well put her in the graveyard. I just don't know if I'll do it at the end of the week. So, usually I stop playing a family at 6 a.m. on Sunday. So, I wanted to zip to a different family tonight. Although it's already dark out. And I changed some game settings. So, I don't have draw distance on as high. And I'm trying to keep it from pausing. And I shouldn't pause it on you in the middle. So, we'll see how that goes. Right, so this is episode whatever. We'll figure it out when we get there. Not too worried yet. Oh, he still doesn't know how to talk. Yeah, all these kids learned everything, so I got to pick their traits, but I still, if you noticed, I still went ahead and randomized them, because that is more entertaining, and we redid this area here, and, Antia is adorable. Obe is super cute, I think. Insane heavy sleeper. He's crazy till he falls asleep. It sounds like any toddler ever. It's not necessarily, but you know, just saying. Oh, and she works, that's right. Oh, very loud and dramatic. So Ideen works at the cemetery. So I did allow the kids to get, wow, that's some serious, she's like having a concert. Right, burial specialist. So I did allow them to have part-time jobs. Slaves are not supposed to. But I don't really care. I mean, in gardening, everyone can have as a job. Dad's a babysitter that I'm never going to play, probably. Saba, I think Aoif wanted to, or had just become something. I did set the spa up, but then Aoif died there, so maybe Saba doesn't want to go to the spa for a part-time job. Also, teens are supposed to go, if they're slave class, or any lower class can serve a higher class. So it doesn't have to be a slave. Saba can go, to any other, if it's not a Fahadeen, right? So those are the two slave families. So she could go serve in a Bupkis house, in a Cove house, or in a Saulson house. And I'll probably just have her do that. The only caveat that I'm starting to have is that we've already played a week of her life. So, I'm sorry, I know you're sad. She really looked a lot like her sister. I feel like they had a good relationship. Let me turn my music off here real quick. I like the music, but not all the time. We already got kiddo sounds in the background, so, right, so Saba here, here's an Edifica. Oh, I don't have all the families opened up. That's gonna load for a second. Come on, load for a second. Oh, golly. We're doing this. Are we doing this right now? Oh, no one lives there. Well, who? I know someone did, because I redid the fencing. That's a cheap property, too. That's a great property for somebody starting out. All right, who's here? Nobody. Right, so I disabled their ability to move because I keep having to find them in different houses and not liking where they ended up living. This is Bupkis. So she could literally work in this house, not work, but be a slave in the house, right? So take care of the kids and stuff and do the gardening. That's basically what I have the slaves do. Until she becomes a young adult. So she could, for 2 weeks, right, work in someone else's house. And usually what happens is they meet another servant as they're working as a servant. It works out pretty well. So, like, the Bupkis household over here, that's the mayor. Maybe she could work with them because I actually have played them this cycle. So what I'll probably do before I switch to the next family is bop her into this house. And you guys have seen the gameplay from that, so I don't have to, like, display it again. But, we can cram her into here and they have a kid or two to look after, or she could make the meals or something, and it just makes sense that there's a servant there. The only downside about her working in a Bupkis house is she couldn't find a boyfriend among the family. I'm sorry, baby's throwing things. That was loud, son. Why are you throwing stuff? Why are you looking at mommy like you don't know, but you had to? He just looks at me like, well, why is it your business? I didn't think I'd be questioned. I didn't think it would come up, to be honest, mommy. All right, kiddo. Unroutable. Well, find her. Okay, right. Or yeah, across the street. Is that Amphion? That's Bupkis. So actually, this is the family I'm going to show you that I already played. And they have a young child, so I could have her go over there. But the only downside is that, now she does have Timon and she could marry him, but he's in the game, so she can't marry him. I could run over there and have them, cheat and give them a baby or something just so his genetics are passed on, which I might do because he's pretty awesome and doesn't have a good chance of surviving. So I might make an exception to the whole not having a baby every time I play a family rule. For the rest of this round, I really didn't want to give a lot more kids. I can bring half the town up to speed, but the way I'm playing the rounds is basically a new round starts at the volcano here. So once I get through Kemri's family there, I zip around. This is the beginning of a new round. So for the most part, I don't think I've given anybody else more pregnancies, so I think actually we're going to be okay if I don't give any more. But what I was going to say is, as I've played this family, I don't want her to get 2 weeks of extra aging where everybody else does not. So I want her to work in a household that I've already played. So that leaves Bupkis across the street with Greta and or the mayor's house, or as places I've already played that she could work. I'll probably just bop her over now instead of generally asking. But in the future, if you guys see a video and you think a teen should be paired with like another teen somewhere, that's always how I'm looking for there. He's so loud. I hope you guys don't mind him. He's super cute, I think. But it might be distracting, and I understand that. Anyway, yeah, so Saba here with her awesome cerulean eyes. She's the one that's not dating somebody she should be dating, so either way, she'd be working in a Bupkis house. If she was working in a Saulson house, she could marry up and not be a slave, and that would be a positive to it. But whatever. And then her siblings don't have, I mean, they just aged up, so they each have at least another week. But they can go make friends, you know, that are of their age group, and that'll work out. He's just running around saying mama. So I don't know if I'll get to record much more right now, but let's zip over real quick. Let's do this first. I think I'm going to send... Oh, yeah, she's got stuff to sell, too. Let's do this. Let's give them the stuff that she made. She doesn't need to take it with her. Put the pesto down. Put the jam. She can take a jam with her, okay? We all do, don't we? Alright, so I'm going to have her sell her veggies, and then I'm going to bop over to Bupkis to show you that house. Oh, we made candles. I'll send her with some candles. So the other weird project that I have is making candles so that people can light their house with candles, because I think it would be really common. And we don't have a whole lot of that foul quality, but you know, it still lights up. And it's still $80. That's a lot, but whatever. Let's unmold it and unmold it. Oh, she's at work, so she'll have to do it when she comes back from work. And I'm going to have Saba here pick up this grave, because everybody already mourned once, so even though they have this 2-day moodlet, it's down to not minus 25 mood. I learned that recently, by the way. Starts at minus 50 mood. If you get them to mourn once, it goes down by 25. If someone comforts them, it can go down as far as 12. So, Fahadeen here has been comforted, so he has even less. Right. So anyway, we're going to deposit that grave where it belongs at the cemetery. And their family had a plot. That's really loud.
Sorry.
Jeez. Alright, so this is their family's plot, which has nobody in it because I just moved the founders. So we'll see how this goes. And I guess she doesn't have to go over there to do that. Alright, so we're done. Alright, welcome back. My kiddo, it's been another couple of hours. Saba is now next door, and ignore her outdoor outfit. I am done changing outfits. Does that chattering teeth? Whatever, you'll go inside in like 2 seconds. So, she is at the Bupkis household. If you notice, she's still thinking about her family, which actually just means she doesn't know anybody. It looks like she knows Valeria. So, Valeria is a Cove, and these are her half-sisters, Megudo and Chloe. Now, Chloe, I believe when I looked it up, was an ancient Roman name or started around there. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, correct me, or if I'm wrong, I'll change it. But I don't mind it with Meg and Chloe. I think it's kind of cute, so I was going to leave it. So we have Chloe, who loves the outdoors and is a light sleeper, and we have Meg Udo, who's an evil genius, the best name ever. I have not messed with outfits. So this is the family that I played. I'm going to zoom out and show you the house real quick. I updated them, but I did add a little bit of like this orange. It's more of a pink color if I edit the house and flip to day. This is the house by daylight. So it was all very modern. It's still modern with the pool in it, but, you know, in ancient Rome, they had baths, and we're not going to have a lot of luxury items when we get to Viking. So I thought it was kind of nice, and this wouldn't make a bad castle, you know, when we get even beyond Viking and we get into the medieval era. I'm sorry, I'm flipping around so fast. My mouse speed is crazy right now. All right, so, oh, here's Amphion. So he's the man of the house, and I love him. He wears a toga all the time. I think I should show you him during the edit mode. So that's Amphion. We've seen him in the background before. I don't know if I've gotten to play this family. I think last time I played them, they ended up off camera because I had some kind of issues. I'm not sure. So we had a birthday party out here. That's what all this is from. They've never planted a garden. So, being Cove and being... Oh, hello, Persephone. So she's a... What is happening? This is everyone sleeping. So Greta's the woman of the house. So maybe Persephone was already over here as a servant? But that doesn't make much sense because she's an adult, and if she's married, she would live with her husband. So I'm going to see what's going on here. I don't think... Oh, she stayed over. All right, she was visiting. I was going to say, I didn't think she was in the household. So she's napping on her rocking chair and just looking hilarious. Maybe... Well, let's check this. So this is Greta and Amphion. So Greta, who is the floor, apparently. And maybe she's sleeping, swimming. I don't know what is going on here. Sleeping between floors? She was just outside, so there we go. She's maybe... Yeah. No, that's Valeria going... Or that's Saba. Right, so anyway, Saba is now... Nope. Sorry, Valeria is not home. Valeria is actually at the... at Aza's house. The mayor. Which I think he just became second to leader of the free world. I forget what that is. So here's Saba. She has her outside outfit. I'll change it when we feel like it, but not for a while. Probably when I run into her when I'm just playing. But this is their house. I had them plant indoors. They've got the baby cribs in one room with Greta. But being Bupkis, they should have a servant if I can give them a servant. So a lot of the Bupkises did not have male babies. And so their children... aged, like, became other Bupkises, became Coves, or became Saulsons. And I didn't have enough extra Bupkises to go be servants in a Cove house, for example. So anyway, I'm just going to play these guys till 6 a.m. and then we'll start a new family elsewhere. But I wanted to bring you up to speed on a family that we missed out on. So it's kind of a quick update for Bupkisona. Amphion, if I recall, is it Nadia? Oh no, not Nadia. This is Shanna Bupkis. So Micah and Shanna were original Gen 2 couple. He's a product of that union. Now, unfortunately, he hates children, so I made them have another one last time I was over here. But I wasn't going to give them more than that. So 1 is the limit of the emperors technically, but I try to give them 2 because, an heir and a spare, and since they're the ruling class. Now, Bupkisona's or Bupkis, whatever it is. I thought it was 1, 2, 4, and forever. Slaves always have them, or they were supposed to have up to 6 or something. I'm just going to limit it for now. We're done, I think, with this family. I'm not going to give them more kids. I'm just happy that the next generation has started. I'm sorry, my mouse is probably making you guys dizzy. This is ironic, but I have a gaming mouse that my husband lent me, and I don't like it very much. Oh yeah, he's got them gold eyes. So pretty. He was hot as a teenager, to be honest. He was quite nice. We're not buying that. And he has a job, but it's not in military. Right, he was in political, so I don't know why he retired. He's not old yet. He's almost an adult, so this is the irony here now. Oh, right, maybe I had him quit so that he could go start working. I did put the caravan... Alexis and Celestine, what? Aw, she's dating old man Celestine? That's adorable. He's an original sim, too. Okay, why are we still speeding up if somebody's awake? Fine. Loki... I thought Loki just married someone else. This is getting super confusing. I have 4 couples to catch up with, because since I re-added my mods... Hang on, let me move my mic, okay. Since I added my mods back in, or rather re-downloaded the configurations for my mods, God knows what happened to them all, since they're still getting married and they're not getting divorced, so they are working to a degree. Alright, well, anyway, so here's Amphion in his kitchen. Now, Valeria was totally a spoiled brat kid. She's not even home still? She's not coming home. It's 3 a.m. She gained weight. I'm guessing she was here for a party. Because that's what happened. So she's a teen. She's got 11 days till age up. Who's this? Auntie Patter? Whoa, bro, your hair. Your curly comb over hair. All right, okay, all right. Well, whatever. Anyway, so she's at the mayor's house. What is this? That's a baby. That's a baby because of course it is. All right, so she's not actually dressed correctly, but I'm over it right now. I thought it was going to come home. Hates the outdoors, loner, athletic green thumb. I think she was a loner before. She was always a loner. That's one of the things maybe she was born with. Ding, Celsoria? He's not even in this house. Bro, whatever. Here's Eugenius. He's probably getting yelled at again. Here's Alexis. Yeah. So anyway, that's where she's at. So she can come home. But now there's enough people, there's enough kids that I think more people can have a servant in-house because it is a lot of fun to play that way. Just where one person's dedicated job is to take care of the house and the family that lives there can do whatever they want, build any skills they want. And I'm trying to get that out of my system because once we hit Viking, I don't think parents can't be friends with kids anymore. There's restrictions on each era. So I'm trying to let them have fun and kind of party in the Roman, but they're also supposed to, die more than they are. What is happening now? I'm a fan of this. Persephone. Okay, she glitched out for some waffles. That's an expensive strawberry. Whoa. Is it the 3 a.m. cleanup? Yeah, she got cleaned up. I have never quite seen something exactly like that. I love this rocking chair, by the way. I need to save the book. Evangelina with Dequan. This is perfect. They both want to break up with people. Oh, man, they should get married and get back together in that forever. Remember, this is her 12th time as a girlfriend of someone. All right. Love seems to be eternal. These two always, they don't cheat on each other, which is kind of cool considering his history. Gotta go by. Yeah, you vanished, man. You did more than gotta go. Child is up to something. I don't know who the town brat is right now. All right, waffles. See, I thought Amphion was making... Whoa, you need to be making nothing. Yeah, he's like, that's not good enough for me. How about you clean up? So the cool thing is they no longer have to do their own chores. So I could wake up Saba if I wanted and have her cook and have her start cleaning the house, but that's going to be her role. And the beauty of this is she's not gaining more than 4 hours of extra life. Absolutely everything is spoiled. Why don't I wake her up and make her cook? Serve breakfast, kid. Make grilled cheese. Because, we all know grilled cheese existed. So anyway, there's not a whole lot. See, she's mad because she didn't sleep enough. I don't care. The master of the house is hungry, so go make his food right now. Thank you. It's your whole job. He didn't even clean up his waffles. He's like, well, you're here now. I know you better go get my waffles. Sorry if that was too loud. All right. Oh, no, he's eating the burnt waffles. Oh, he's happy about it. He's juiced. That happens. He's athletic, too, if I recall. He could be a musician. Oh, right. He's got to join Fortune Teller. That's his lifetime wish. I had him. What's confusing me is he was a fortune teller. So let me just get him back on track. If I can find... Real quick, I'm trying to honor my 6 a.m. switch. Here it is. Oh, so he is a partner there. The other thing I changed is that the lower castes, or classes, whatever you want to call them, like the plebeians and the slaves cannot invest in property any longer. I found out how to turn that off. Okay, you go join that career. And what's wifey up to now? Greta, by the way, super amusing. She doesn't particularly love children either. So these guys are like a rich couple that just did whatever they wanted. She's a gardener and had no garden. Saba brought her own vegetables and fruits from her family's land, which, by the way, I think I'm going to do that from now on. When a slave moves into someone's house, have them bring a tribute, because that's really what serfdom was, in later years, obviously, not in the Roman era. But when you get into serfdom, medieval times, there's got to be big taxes on all the fruits and vegetables getting into the king's hands, because that's really what it was. It was, you worked someone else's land, they took a ridiculous amount of taxes in form of food that you grew, and you ended up with 10 or 15% of what you made, which was barely enough to feed your family. That's how slavery worked in, medieval times. Or a little thereafter, as I understand it. Grilled cheese. Look, and you didn't burn it. Good job, woman. Alright, these are all a bit loud, but that's okay. Eep. Eep is painting. Did I? Okay, no. You're going to call everyone to meal. And you're going to stop doing whatever you're trying to do. Sleep. She wants to harvest honey. There's no honey to harvest. I just bought them this. So she can smoke and feed the bees. Alright. Oh, yeah. And then this is the kids like this. I love that the kids only can operate the lemonade stand. I haven't played with it much. When Valeria was a child, I let her play with it. Yeah, she can't do it anymore. And someone mentioned this in forums. You know, they can actually give philosophical, like, life advice that children can, a la Lucy from Charlie Brown. Stop. I love the glitches right now. Is it just me? Am I the only one that has these glitches? Yes, okay. Alright. My effects are up kind of louder than I'm talking, I think. Okay, yeah, you beat your gypsy wagon, bro. He had an awesome outfit, too. I even colored it for the era, and then now he's back in his toga, so whatever. Alright, so I got them aligned, and we're almost to 6 a.m. So this is how I do it. I try to handle any last-minute business that anyone has in the family. Persephone's trying to get back in. Are you just creeping in our front door right now? What are you doing? What are you doing? I thought she was a friend of the family. She's literally napping at our house at 3 a.m. And, do we even care about you? I'm sure we know her if she's over. Who's this? Siddhartha. Looking good, bro. Which, by the way, is Buddha's name. I think. Wasn't that Buddha's original name was Siddhartha? Alright, okay, so Greta and Amphion aren't even bestest of friends. She's got a good relationship with her kids. She likes her brother more than her husband, and she likes her daughter more than her husband. However, that's not a surprise. What is funny about her is she's an adult, a whole, you know, life stage away from elder, but she's older than her husband and has a gold digger lifetime happiness wish. This I find super amusing because she... why are we eating so much in this? Maybe I'm just having them all eat so much. Anyway, Greta is a cove by birth. So she, alright, it's not too bad. It's a little shaky, I'm sorry. Her eyes are creeping me out right now. I recall her being more attractive. Alright, so, did they even get to know each other? Saba knows nobody in this house yet. But see, she's cleaning up the plates. I don't know, it just feels more like the era it's supposed to be. Oh, there's a child, so I'm going to have her clean the house after. So she's basically going to keep doing this task after I switch families. Alright, back to Greta. So I'm trying to get quick enough so that you don't have to clean up your sandwich crusts anymore. Which, by the way, that is super bougie of you to leave your crusts behind. Everybody has gained weight since I've been throwing those parties. I feel like I'm making the whole town fat. It's funny. Brooding genius, daredevil, hot-headed, and mooch. Well, she mooched herself a good man. They still actually have less in their family coffers. They actually have less in their household funds than Saba's family does. So again, I know that it's super, like, not accurate. What I might do if at the end of the next couple of rounds or the end of this, I might let it go a whole generation until Gen 6 starts. Which isn't too far away. When Gen 6 starts, I might go through all of the slave families and give them back like their starting amount of 20 grand. And then go 40 for the next step up and 60 for the next step up and like leave the emperors with the amount they have. Just to make it a crazy gap between poor and rich. I feel like 20 grand is even too much for the slaves because they have the value of their home. I might give them 5, you know. Just see if they can survive that way. So Saba's job is going to be everything. Cleaning, watering the garden. She's going to tend the garden next. Oh, so they had these. So it's funny that there was a gardener career for that. So anyway, we planted this. She's going to have to deal with all this. I'm going to have her fertilize and then have her tend the garden. You are still here. I'm going to send you home. Because I don't want you getting stuck. We have enough of that. go back to where you came from. Thank you. Disc. And she's got books to put away and stuff. So, they have a little workout section here. This house is super cute. I redid it. It still is modern because of the layout and how open it is and the fact that it's like 2 stories. As we call them, stories, right? And more modern furniture. Which actually, this is kind of weird because they did have a couch. Let me replace their couch. I always give as many families as I can the Roman-looking couch. And that was right here. So I have no idea why my game deleted the couch. I don't choose reasons that it does things anymore. I just cannot do that. So let's do that. Let's not do that. What is happening? All right. I just hate that pattern. Perfect. All right, there. So now they have this couch. I'm not going to lie, I love the color. And this is what I've got to stop doing is pre-saving. Presets, whatever. All right, so it's already been 18 minutes. So this is the Bupkis household. Amphion, who is a Bupkis by birth, married Greta, who is all the way... Oh, Cove Saulson. Well, whatever. Maybe maybe he was out of wedlock or married a Cove first. So anyway, yeah, so she's a Cove. So she married a class down, but she's a gold digger, and her husband is younger than her by a week, which is a good amount in their years. You figure, for the way I have it set, I think they're up to about 90-day lifespan. Every day is a year. He's essentially 7 years younger than her, and she wishes to see him dead and take all his money. Look at, she wants to move. Oh, she's having a midlife crisis. Oh, what a bummer. I can't really play her. That's beautiful. I would make the move, but I like their house, so screw this. I'm not doing it. Right, so Meguro is tired. And Chloe. So anyway, that's all what Saba's going to have to do. Valeria couldn't really help much before anyway because she was a child. She hates the outdoors, loner, athletic, and green thumb. Amphion, night hour, virtuoso, dislikes children, easily impressed, and born salesman. I would expect him to be making more money, but now that I got him a job that's not retired, which, by the way, the reason... Hello, Storm. The reason he has the retired job is because my Amphion basically has had the retired job up until now because the game assigned him a register somewhere. So I do want to change it so residents aren't assigned, but unfortunately I have so many places that I need Sims, and I don't want just random wearing anything Sims coming in. So I still do have it set to resident assignment. I don't know if I'm going to allow generic Sims to work registers. It'd be pretty sweet if I could bring back the ghosts at some point and have them work all the registers in town. Which seems like cheating and it would take me a while probably to figure out how to do that. But anyway, that is the Bupkis family, and that's what you had missed in their gameplay was basically them having Meguro, and then probably got pregnant right before I stopped playing them, because I let the game age up a little, so she has her 2 days in. So that's where Saba's hopefully going to be happy, and we're going to check in with another family. I guess I'll do next episode. I'm going to see if I can cut this together and it won't be too complicated. Or maybe I can bop on over and do the preset for the next family, if that format still works. So her house is across the street with their family, still super difficult to play. So everybody that we just saw. And the other family we didn't see, but you've seen them before. It's the Bupkis KUS. I think you did see them, actually. So then we went down the road to Bupkis, which is the main family, and the mayor's house. Now we have all these vacant properties that are ready for someone to move in, but boy, that's expensive. This one, too. This is a park, but I don't know what I was going to put there. Wave of Knowledge, that's a bookstore. I guess, so either Bupkis or Edifica? I feel like this house needs a lot of work. Who's here? Oh, it's a non-Amadi. Oh, I love Amadi and Misept. So I'd be happy to play them. I just changed the name for their children. They just had Roshanak, Babak, and Kudush. Kudush. These are Persian names, by the way. They mean things like brave. Boys get names like brave, swift, whatever. Girls get names like beautiful, pure, edgy. No, I'm just playing. But whatever. So they've got a much bigger family than they used to, and I would love to play them. And we also have Bupkis. Okay, so this is Drew. Is it Drew and Dilara? Darius and Dilara. Right. And they've had all the kids that they need to have as well. And what could happen, I could play them first, and then I don't know if anybody from here is old enough, though. If one of these kids become teen, I could bop them over to the Bupkis house. So what I'll do is play the Edificas first, and then we'll do Bupkis. And then we'll go down the line. We got Fahadeen, so we get to play all the slaves, which is awesome. Here's Safut. Now she, hopefully, here's Trevor. Be in trouble. Trouble Trevor. I don't know if these are actually even their kids, because remember, his wife is the one running all over town marrying everybody. But she's had bad luck. This will be her third marriage, I think. So that should be an interesting couple to play. And then we've got Akova, and we start, Hioke Dikwan, troublemaker, again. And then we're getting into more of the rich families here. So, although ironically, a lot of the slave families are very wealthy because they have so many kids. So let's play Edifica, and we'll see what it looks like. Amadi, one of my favorites, he just became a young adult. So they've been married for like 1 game week, i.e. 5 years, which actually is a lot. Look at them having all these kids in 5 years. He must be having like whiplash. Like, how did this happen? So he married her. She's older. Misept. She's another one that didn't have good luck in love. So she's a Kaz sim that I brought in as well to introduce like new eye colors and stuff. And I thought her eyes were like a light teal. Yeah. Okay, so these are all their kids together. Corina, Zosimos, Amara, Ananda, Babak, Roshanak, and Kudush. I'm going to mess up my R's probably for this family. So anyway, yeah, she's older than him, 12 days. So she's 12 to 7 or 16. So yeah, she's 4 years older. That's not too bad. But she was already married to somebody, and they fought all the time. I always got notices that they were getting into arguments, and she seemed miserable. And the other guy that she was with was Siddhartha Fahadeen, super old dude, and just seemed like he was mistreating her. So when these two liked each other, I just let them get together and let her leave her husband, which was pretty cool. And Amadi is not showing up. I love you. Get over here. Where are you going? You're not visiting anywhere. Bruh. Come back right now. I want to see you. He is adorable. Oh, whatever. He's literally ignoring me. And he's in his... Let me click somewhere again. Oh, get back home right now. He's in his work outfit. Oh, I love it. Okay, so he's a safe cracker. Ooh, level 7. Look at him. So he doesn't have as much as he probably should for that career. Zosimos is behaving inappropriately. I thought I just read through everything and you lived here. Why is everybody so messed up? Okay, that's him. I think last time this happened, it evened out next time I started the game, but it might not take a restart. Oh, so Zosimos is at someone's house. Where are you at, bro? That's Corina. Here he is. You are next door. What are you doing? Did you break their sink? You're at the Edifice house just being a butt? I haven't played this house in 2 seconds. That's Zosimos. Look how awesome he is. I love it. His super dark hair. He looks like he's seen too much of the world. It's like, this is not a good place for me right now. Oh man, painting and guitar playing. Yeah, I can just master that stuff. Wait, oh man, I eliminated it on accident. Is he artistic though? Sailor, artistic, and mean-spirited. Oh, I should have let him have that. That was a lifetime wish that would keep him out of trouble. I forgot how it worked. That was perfect. Okay, whatever. I'm over it. I don't care if he's being inappropriate right now. So Zosimos, Sailor... Oh, Sailor is the other thing. But, yeah, there's nowhere to sail to. Karina, Brave, Slob, Technophobe. So that's something I'll change eventually, is Technophobe. Because I strive to have no technology, so it's a waste of a trait. Don't really like each other. They had too much juice to drink. Okay, well. A recent brawl. These two are children. They literally just fought. Did you lose? Or did you win? Well, he should have had a wish to work out. Come home and work out. I'm done. We're done here. Oh, wait, you're making friends? No, if you're actually going to make a friend. Aw, the other kids are nice to you. And Tia. That's not a bad match. He's older than her, though. He's going to be a teen in 4 days. Sailor, Artistic, Mean-Spirited. I don't think she has anything in common with him, though. And then who's this? Is that Zian? I forget his... Everybody looks so grumpy over here. Okay, well, you guys hopefully can become friends. That would be nice. Also, Ideen is a teen in this house, and she could go somewhere and work as a servant. As a slave, so we'll see. Unarmed combat. If the battle hadn't begun as a simple bar brawl. These are children! Game? Oh, alright. So, I allowed them to make enemies with, like, coves, the slaves too, because I figured it would make sense that they didn't like each other. But they seem to only be making enemies amongst each other, so maybe there's a personality thing that just took effect because they're older. There is not a dishwasher in this house. Oh, it's all modern colored too. Oh, it's in use, is it? Look here, friends, with all this technology. What happened? Alright, so they got moved into this house. You don't need to own any of this crap. And this looks way too modern. And these look modern. There's your new kitchen. I hope you like it. I remodeled it carefully, giving thought to... You should have this fridge. Cannot be so cruel. Alright, I usually give them the little stumpy fridge because, you know, it works. We do that. And then, stove. Just something less modern, please. Do you remember this from Sims 2? It's a conversion. Everybody, the elite home range. Alright. It's just, they only eat pie. Coal burning stove. Oh, right. It's got this thing. Yeah, and I can't allow anyone to come. So, okay, so anyway, that's how I handle that crap. We now are a little bit nicer. The blue color as well. We'll just get rid of that for now. Alright, simple, efficient, get out of my face. That is now your kitchen. They also have modern lighting, so that's why the house is so bright. So I have to change all this. The furniture is wrong. I don't mind doing this. I mind doing it every single time I play a family. And they cannot have a shower because that's the cruel rules that were created for this family. I'm trying to go over personality, but it might be better if I zip through the family and, like, dress them up how they're gonna look. But anyway, Karina, Brave Slob, something else I'll change. Who we got? Ananda, over-emotional, athletic, and artistic. Aw, and helpful around the house. Good job, kid. Get out of your way. Ugh, Mom, we're trying to look at the kid. I love his outfit. He kind of looks like a sailor. Yeah, you can do work. It's fine. Alright, I gotta work on their main outfit. A lot of people look really boring right now. Amara, who has one of my favorite hairs. I love this red. The red in her hair is from her dad. She's talking to her dad, I guess. Loner, light sleeper, and coward. Aw, well, whatever. Roshanak, here's the new babies. Loves the outdoors and excitable. Kudush, whatever. Genius and light sleeper. Babak, disciplined and artistic. You can't help but know that they have nowhere to sleep. This is so weird. I know I remade this house. Maybe this is just another version of it from the bin and I didn't realize. Okay, so, I'm gonna have to remodel their house and get rid of crap like this that does not belong. But, I don't know where they were living before. Look, these two. Yeah, so these two were cheating, because Amphisa married Loki, I thought. Her 2 children, she was living alone and got married to Loki while I was playing some other family. And then they decided to now... She's cheating on her... Loki is the other one, he's kind of a playboy, and Dequan is more of one, but it's just ironic that she cheated on a playboy with a playboy, and I think she also has the multiple boyfriends break up with people lifetime wish. So we'll have to see how it goes. Oh, that's your stink. Dude, bro, I thought he had green in his shirt for a second. It looked pretty cool. You might be able to get that. Learn painting skill. Get an easel. Alright, sure. Yeah, why not? And then maybe that'll be your lifetime wish again. So I'm going to change a whole crap ton of things. And, yeah, you guys have a lovely couple of minutes. I'm going to probably just end this episode here because I had a couple of notes beforehand. But this is the next family that we'll be playing. And I am super excited because I have not really gotten to play them. What happens is Misept getting remarried. She was like zipping around town and I couldn't catch her. Right? Like Trevor Fahadeen and his ex-wife. I can't catch them because they end up remarried so often that I never play them. They're probably going to live forever and continue breaking hearts and breaking up families the whole time. But it is what it is. I don't mind a bar, but that one's a little too modern. Yeah, so this is way more work than I wanted to do right now. Oh. Go take a time out. What did you get done? What did you do wrong? That's hilarious. Well, isn't he the kid that's insane? Oh, he's mean-spirited. Well, you probably... Okay. He probably thinks that Dad deserved it or whoever. From fighting in public. He really had a fight. I'm confused because here's the thing. I didn't witness the fight, so I can pretend like it didn't happen. But I don't see Zosimos living very long in this challenge. As he's their oldest, too. Is he their oldest? 4 days to age up. Karina, 4 days. They're twins, then. Ananda might end up being the heir of the Edifica house. So here's the issue. If he keeps actually physically fighting people, because that was a fight based on whatever actually happened. The game doesn't seem like it pushed it through because he has the moodlet for it. When you have something like this that happens in story progression, it's only for story purposes, and they might move household funds around. But if you're playing The Sims right after, they're not going to have a memory of it, right? The memory system doesn't really work that way in this game, and God knows I don't have it on. You know why these two are fighting? Because Amphisa is Loki's wife, and now he's dating Dequan. She's dating him, or seeing him, even though she's married now. So, yeah, that's probably what the trouble is, guys. If these two fight, man, well, our town will have an easier time. Anyway, whoever is actually physically fighting, the loser dies. That is the rule of the challenge all the way up until, I think, the modern era, with the argument being that there was no medical help, so even if you had a small bone break, you might die of infection and that sort of thing. So if this kid really did go fight another kid, his life would have been in danger. Now, for children fighting, doesn't really come up, hasn't really happened. I don't have a lot of them being mean-spirited, though, either, to be honest. I might roll a dice for it and give them a 50-50 chance of survival, because I feel like kids aren't really going to use lethal force as much. But they still could, like, you know... Stop, game. Stop interrupting me every 2 seconds. But they still could, like, you know, like all those old stories, kids outside playing or fighting, and one falls out of a tree or gets shoved down a ravine or something. Like, you know, kids could accidentally kill each other. But yeah, if he lost that fight, he would be dead. Or if the person he fought lost, that person would be dead. That's supposed to be how the rules go. And it wasn't Archelaus, who he doesn't like, so I'm wondering how many enemies he's going to make. Jeez, oh man. So that was Zose, but he fought Zose, I'm guessing. Because it just said, the pop-up said they didn't like each other. So I don't know. I'm thinking they fought, and then... Amadi's ghost? Bro, you want your dad? Let's just ignore the fact that I saved that, because I have a week to see it done. I'm just kidding. I don't think he's going to see his dad's ghost anytime soon. That's probably not going to be a wish that we fulfill. Alright. Holy cow, what is happening? Did I think I'd see such a thing? Commented a looky-loo. I have never seen some of these notices in my game. Going at it rather too heavily. I didn't know you could even bed that way. I almost fainted at the sight. Alright, well, they're having fun. Next notice will be Loki being pissed off. Let me play these guys again real quick. Here, let me do something productive. No, we're not doing that yet. We are on save 770 or something. Let me get them an easel and one of them can paint or whatever they need to do. I just want to fast forward it real quick and see if we get another notice about Loki and Daquan. Because they have not had a reason to fight really over anybody. So if they're fighting over Anfista, she must be like, I don't know, amazing. In one way or another. If you know what I'm talking about. There's something about her that, you know, that if they both like it, I don't know, that's just interesting to me. Because they're playboys and she seems to have the same mood. There you go, happy. Happy now, kid who caused lots of trouble. And you're lucky I wasn't playing you because you or the other dude would be dead. So it doesn't say they slapped each other either. It said fought. Maybe they actually fought. Dang! Alright! Decline. Okay. Comma Simtra skill up. Good job. Here, Anando's the good brother, you can tell. He's over here learning a skill. He mopped up the kitchen. I am kind of a fan of him. Over emotional. Don't make him sad. He's artistic also. Anyway, I think Misept is very pretty. She's one of my Sims I love to play, and I put her in other challenges because I like her genes. Just she's got a nice smile in that. Nurturing is really super good with kids, so I never have a problem with her even though she's grumpy and shy. I don't know. She just seems like kind of a sweetheart. Maybe she's grumpy because she's shy and doesn't know how to get along with people that aren't children. But yeah, I'm really excited to play her, so. Madonna, handiness, good job. Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to get any more updates. Let's go till like 11:30. 11 something. Saba's gardening, good girl. That's kind of crazy because it's raining and cold out. How cold is it? 56. Oh, it's not too bad. Well, that's her job at that house we just left her at. So good job, woman. Ideen is doing nothing. Sure, let's go. Alright, I'm going to come back maybe for the house party. So I'm going to redo outfits in the house and, why? Are you trying to flush your baby? Because it doesn't work that way. That's not how you get rid of them. If you're tired of taking care of them. Alright, we're going to behave. I am a little bit. I'll let you know if I get any more notices about Loki and Daquan. I'll be able to play Daquan soon. So if all of that is still juicy in a couple of game weeks, which is actually quite a lot for the game, we'll know. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. This is Frog Snack, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. See you next time.